music.
Yeah, but I think the pace is still a little bit faster compared to both of them, I think, in my mind.
What do you think?
It's tough because
everybody's influenced by something.
Yeah, well,
what do you
like,
think they drew this energy from?
The vocals, I kind of get like a Rob Zombie kind of feel to it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's
from the vocals, huh?
Yeah, from the vocals. That's what I'm getting from it. Only from like one of.
Well, you're wrong.
Yeah. Well, fuck you. Fuck you guys. I'm not saying shit.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
No, just from like some of the earlier Rob Zombie songs I had like listened to. I actually heard one over the weekend recently. It was the Dig Through the Ditches one.
Oh.
And so like just kind of hearing how the raspiness of it is, the kind of distance.
It's not. There's a little bit of that.
There's a little bit of it. I think
little.
more and more. It's more so of like how the distance, how far he sounds from the mic when he's singing. You know, that's what I'm getting from it. But
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's kind of.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say it sounds new to me, and I like it. And
I like
That's
it.
not bad.
Yeah.
I can see myself having road rage on the freeway to this song.
And just cutting people off.
Just cutting people off, tailgating,
There you go.
doing what I do every day.
So normal day then.
You're like,
Yeah.
stop,
Yeah,
you're
normal
like,
day,
that stop motion.
Yep.
I don't know. It's funny because the title then reminded me of
Animal?
something. Yeah.
What's that band that has Neon Trees?
Neon Trees.
Neon Trees has Animal.
And when we went to the fair 2 weeks ago, we were walking around, and we went to the Chevrolet display, and I was standing by the
the
Corvette.
Chevrolet display, you say?
Yes, indeed. I was standing by the Corvette. I was standing by the Corvette, and one of the salespeople, representatives for Chevrolet, comes over and like, listen, the dream is alive. It's just not going to ever happen. I'm a teacher, and she goes, "Oh, you're a teacher?" Yeah, and my girlfriend's like, "She's a teacher. We're both teachers," and she starts talking to us, and really cool. And she started talking about how teachers have to pay for their own materials. She was in Target. She started telling me the story. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I've been there. I know. I buy the 17 cents a spiral binder for lined paper. I do it.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, if I gave you tickets to tonight's concert, would you go?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't." I'm like, I heard the name. And I'm like, Kane Brown. I know it's country.
Kane Brown.
Okay, and I'm like, I'm not a country guy.
Yeah.
I'm really. I mean, I a little bit, but not much.
Yeah.
And
we were just talking about this on the last pod. How like you don't have your Hank Williamses and your
Willie
Nelsons anymore. It's a different animal now.
Yeah, and this kid is he's only 24. He's actually kind of blowing up, to be quite honest.
Oh, okay.
But I saw him on The Voice, actually. And then I started talking like, oh, I remember he was on The Voice, and I wasn't that impressed.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I thought it was a bit of a sellout, but
a little generic. You think?
A little bit, and kind of playing on some other genres that aren't necessarily country, trying to blend those.
Okay.
They're doing that whole kind of a crossover stuff.
Gotcha.
It's that with a twang.
But it wasn't. I mean, when he played, it wasn't that bad. It had some good up tempo stuff, but there was a band that opened up for him that was some local kids, and I don't know if they're kind of making their way in country right now too. I guess they've been touring a little bit. Temecula Road.
Okay,
they're out from Temecula.
Okay.
Two blonde girls and a kid, and they had another male singer. But there's two female singers and the main lead male singer, and they were doing their country thing, and I'm like, whatever. And then they did a cover, a country version of Animal by Neon Trees. By Neon Trees.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
and so
cool.
and and one of my teachers that I work with, she had met us at the fair, and she was going to one of the country concerts. She didn't get to go to any of the concerts, especially the country ones. And I was sending videos. Hey, guess where I'm at? I got free tickets to see Kane Brown. I hate you. I kept saying, oh, hey man, you want to see more videos? Okay, so I just,
that's what that means.
Yeah, I just kept taking videos. Hey, did I mention that these tickets were free? Because we were like front row, like we weren't in the very like front section, but we were on the floor section, right dead middle.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't that far away.
Yeah.
And I'm taking all these. I'm like, did I mention? And I saw her on Monday. Hey, did I tell you about going to? Yes, I am that guy. I highly resemble that. Anyways, but it was just because you say Animal. That's what, and I was like, I thought maybe it was another version,
of that same one?
that song. That's why. So immediately I went to that. So, but they had a little bit of Neon Trees. If you play that again, there is a little.
Maybe that was where I went wrong with saying the Bravery.
Oh,
maybe it was more Neon Trees because they're more upbeat.
They're very upbeat.
Yeah, it's
and they
definitely
had,
not Bravery.
because that had a very 80s, like a newer twist on 80s, and so are the Neon Trees. I really like the Neon Trees. To be quite honest, even their last song.
I think that there's a genuineness about Neon Trees that I enjoy, whereas your pop music from the 80s is very gimmicky to me. It was
because you're younger, you didn't go through it. So, but there was because it's not to say that there wasn't some gimmickry with some of the 80s stuff, because there absolutely was, because the video was new. You know, so
it killed the radio star.
God damn it, man!
What?
Leave.
Door, right
First,
there.
I just shared that with my students by fifth this year. I just shared that song. I just shared that song with them until that was the very first song that was ever pplayed on MTV when they had music.
Yeah,
music.
And the M stood for music,
right? Exactly. Instead of more mind-numbingly
moronic TV.
Yeah.
But so I shared the Buggles, by the way. Yeah. But you're right. I mean, there's some 80s was gimmicky, but there was a lot of newness, though. I mean, the 80s songs, why people still love it, because you can sing. It's almost like why when I was growing up, I heard my parents' 50s and 60s songs, and Motown, even Motown, and they're all songs you can sing to.
Yeah, definitely.
80s songs are songs you can sing to, and there's some 70s. I mean, there's some 90s stuff, but there, I'll never be able to do any the guttural. I can't fuck.
I will say
I don't get it.
I shit on the 80s all day, every day.
Yep.
I don't understand why.
But there are some good things that came out of the 80s. For example, AC/DC. The shit that isn't normally played on your quintessential 80s station. Your Joe Jackson, your Elvis Costello. All that like post-punk kind of stuff that was coming out in that like 79 to 83.
You say you like Joe Jackson and Elvis Costello, or you say no?
I enjoy the shit out of them.
Well, you better look sharp then.
That's right. I'm the man.
God.
I read it in the Sunday papers.
God damn you.
All I want is some peace, love, and whatever the fuck that title is.
Bye.
It's an understanding.
Time for me to go.
I'm gonna flip this goddamn fucking table for real.
I don't have
I know you don't. I'm still gonna flip it.
I think didn't you date a girl named Veronica?
No, man.
Veronica.
I know. All right. Let's do it.
Too much.
Get that dog back in here.
That dog never stops getting out of the way. Well, Mark, thanks for being on the show, man.
Thanks for the invite. I really do for reaching out.
Mr. Mark Maples brings it, everybody.
Oh, he did.
He brought it, sir.
I'm afraid I might have caught something. I didn't get my flu shot.
I didn't do it.
I may have caught the bug to do this again sometime.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
We'll have you on our podcast network. It'll be painting the ceiling with Mark.
It's funny. No, it's really funny you should say that. Because when my very first introduction to doing any radio was my friend Bill Bonilla. He was learning to become a DJ through Chafee College, and he had a show on KSBC 88.7 in Claremont out of Pomona College, and I used to go in there, and I didn't know shit, anything about segueing and keying up songs, to play disc, and he showed me a little bit, and he's like, I gotta go smoke. Here, just don't play any songs that say fuck or anything like that. And the liner, I'm like, every liner note I could find that said the word "don't play" it says fuck. I'm like, oh, you want to leave me because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm putting this on, right? So his radio name was Nevada. I'm like, I gotta have a. So, Stealing Splatter. I was the unexplained stain. That was my call name.
Yeah.
I was the unexplained
stain.
I think I saw him at Coachella a couple years ago.
Phenomenal
They were great.
They got you.
First album was great. First album was great.
You want to make that reference? I am the original unexplained stain.
On that note,
I don't know if you want to.
Hey, the girls couldn't explain it to their parents what it was on their sheets.
Well, on that note, there, Josie.
Thank you all very much for listening into the Foo Bar Show. Thank you for downloading the pod on most major podcast apps, subscribing, and telling a friend like a tramp. You can always reach us at Foo Bar Show. That's FWBarshow.com. And FW Bar Show is our handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out, drop us a line, and we'll fill it up like a couple of Foos. I've been Josie. And for Steph and Mark Maples, don't be a dick. that thing you used to say on your show? So sexy.
Welcome to the, how do you say it? Yes, show. That's right. You're talking to Undercovers of Mark here on Chaotic Radio. And then my guest would say, no, too sexy, too sexy. Yeah, that was the introduction. Yeah. That's how I started every show.
Right on.
I stole it. I ain't gonna lie. I stole it from Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
Chris Kattan and Horatio Sanz.
Yeah. That guy was so underrated.
Oh,
Horatio?
Horatio Sands. Oh, yeah. He was great.
Yeah.
Is it Sands or Signs?
Sands.
Sands, I thought.
It's
Horatio
S-A-I-N-Z.
Sands.
Horatio Sands.
That
What's
sounds
spelled
right.
S-A-I-N-E-Z or S-N-Z, right?
I remember them pronouncing it Sands. Horatio Sands.
That doesn't mean the motherfucking announcer from New York
man.
knows how to say a Spanish name.
He probably asked
I'm
him.
just saying. I don't know, man.
It's showbiz. They can't have a real too Hispanic name,
Yeah, well,
especially back then.
he was great in Road Trip.
Oh, or Boat Trip.
Well, but yeah, he was in that too. But when he was,
Oh, yeah,
he was
Road
the
Trip,
he was the waiter.
chef.
He was the waiter or the chef.
Yeah.
Puts
With
the
the
pancake.
French
Oh,
toast.
these better. Oh yeah, they're great.
Good. I'm glad you liked them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's going to be a good day. That's what it's going to be. Cool.
Didn't even have to break out my AK. I messed around and shot a triple double though.
Keeps going. Still going. He's still going.
I'm sorry, man. I got stupid reference points, man. You're the one that invited me in. That's not my fucking fault.
Hey, I'm not saying stop. I'm just pointing out that it's still going.
You got to kill it till it's dead, man. Otherwise, it's not dead.
Otherwise,
That's why you got
yeah.
to kill it.
That's right.
You guys all got your yoga and your Max and whatever that is, Samsung.
Yep.
You know, I'm just gonna have to go to my iPhone and make sure it's on silent.